There comes a moment in life, not once, but many times, where you are asked not by others, but by the universe itself. Will you rise, or will you kneel? Most people, they bow. They play it safe. They choose comfort over greatness. But not Leonidas. He stood tall when the world wanted him on his knees. He wasn't born to be a king. He didn't grow up with a crown. He was just a boy, thrown into the brutal Spartan system, taught to suffer, to bleed, to fall, but never to quit. And through that suffering, through fire and pain, a warrior was born. Years later, when the Persian Empire marched upon Greece with over 1 million soldiers, demanding surrender, fear swept the land. Cities fell, kings bowed, but in Sparta, one man stood up, Leonidas. He gathered just 300 warriors. That's right, 300. Not thousands, not legions, just 300 men who refused to die with their heads down. And where did they go? To a narrow pass called Thermopylae, the hot gates. They knew the enemy would come like a flood. They knew they would be surrounded. They knew they would not survive. But they also knew something far more important. It's better to die with honor than to live in fear. For 3 days, they stood shoulder to shoulder and held back wave after wave of enemies. Not because they thought they would win, not because they wanted glory, but because they refused to let fear control their fate. Now listen closely. You may not be holding a spear. You may not be facing an army of 1 million, but every single day, you face battles. Maybe it's the voice in your head telling you you're not good enough. Maybe it's your past dragging you back. Maybe it's failure, rejection, loneliness, weakness, doubt. That's your Thermopylae. That's your battlefield. And the question is, will you run from it, or will you stand and fight? Leonidas didn't have superpowers. He had will. He had heart. He had purpose. And so do you. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for someone to save you. You are the warrior. You are the shield. You are the fire. When life throws chaos at you, when you're outnumbered, when everything says, give up, remember this. You don't need 10,000 reasons to fight. You only need one. You will not be broken. You see, the world won't hand you greatness. It won't give you strength. It won't offer you purpose. You have to take it. You have to step into your pain. Step into your fear and roar back with everything you've got. Do you think Leonidas was fearless? No, he felt fear, but he acted anyway. That's real courage. Real courage isn't about being unafraid. It's about standing firm when every cell in your body is screaming for you to run. Leonidas and his 300 died. That's true. But their stand, their defiance, shook empires. It inspired generations. It showed the world what one man's conviction can do. And now, it's your turn. Be like Leonidas. Stand when others sit. Fight when others flee. Speak when others go silent. Burn like fire when the world turns cold. Because at the end of your life, it won't be your comfort that defines you. It will be your fight, your scars, your refusal to kneel. So rise, not just today, but every day. Be relentless. Be fierce. Be unbreakable. Be Leonidas.